Right now, without even realizing it, you are breathing through only one nostril. Go ahead, hold your finger under your nose and exhale slowly. Feel that? One side is pushing more air than the other, and it's been doing that this whole time, every day, your entire life. You never noticed. And that's just the beginning of how weird your nose actually is. Today, we're answering what sounds like the dumbest question in biology. Why do humans have two nostrils? And the answer is genuinely insane. Most people think the answer is symmetry. We have two eyes, two ears, two arms, so two nostrils just make sense. That's a fine answer. It's also completely wrong, or at least totally incomplete. Because here's the thing, your two nostrils are not doing the same job. At this exact moment, they are running two completely different programs. Like two employees in the same office. One is sprinting and one is chilling with a coffee. And there's a very specific, very clever reason for that. Scientists call it the nasal cycle. Here's what's happening inside your nose right now. One nostril is open, dominant, doing most of the airflow work. The other is slightly congested, resting, letting less air through. And then every 1 to a few hours, they switch. The resting nostril opens up. The dominant one tightens. And nobody tells you. No notification, no alarm. It just happens. This was first described by a German physician named Richard Kayser way back in 1895, and scientists have been studying it ever since. A 2016 study published in PLOS measured this in 33 healthy adults over a full 4-hour period. The results? People spend an average of 2.6 hours with their left nostril dominant and 2.2 hours with their right nostril dominant, cycling back and forth all day long. And it changes at night too. During sleep, each cycle lasts nearly twice as long before switching. About 70 to 80% of healthy adults have this cycle. The other 20%, their nostrils are more equal. Scientists are still figuring out why. Now, why does your body do this? Because it's secretly doing something brilliant with your sense of smell. Think about your ears for a second. You have two of them. And your brain uses the tiny difference between what your left ear hears versus what your right ear hears to figure out exactly where a sound is coming from. That's why you can close your eyes at a concert and still point directly at the speaker. Your nose does the same thing. But here's the genius part. Different smell chemicals absorb at different speeds. Some chemicals dissolve into the mucus in your nose very quickly. They need fast airflow to be detected properly. Other chemicals need more time, slow airflow, so they can hang around long enough to bind to your smell receptors. One nostril is open, fast, catching quick chemicals. The other is slightly closed, slow, catching the slow ones. Together, you detect a far wider range of smells than one nostril ever could. It's like having a camera with two different lenses running simultaneously. And it gets even better. In 2020, a study published in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found something remarkable. Humans smell in stereo. Researchers discovered that the tiny difference in smell intensity between your two nostrils, which you are completely unaware of, is actually being used by your brain to figure out which direction a smell is coming from. You are subconsciously navigating by smell right now without knowing it. The lead researcher, Dr. Zhou Wen, said the findings show that humans have a stereo sense of smell that guides navigation, just like stereo hearing guides you towards sound. You're basically a human compass, powered by your nose. Now here's the part of this video I love. In 2006, researchers at the University of California, Berkeley, wanted to find out if humans could actually track a scent like a dog does. So they did something beautifully weird. They dipped a 10-meter piece of string in chocolate essence, laid it across a grass field in a zigzag pattern, and then blindfolded 32 students, blocked their ears, put thick gloves on their hands so they couldn't feel the ground, got them down on all fours, and told them to follow the smell, with their face in the grass, like a dog. Results? 2/3 of them successfully tracked the chocolate trail, zigzagging back and forth, adjusting direction exactly like a dog would. And when 4 of them trained for several days, they got significantly better, nearly doubling their speed. Here's the kicker. When researchers blocked one nostril, performance dropped. 2 nostrils working together gave a clear advantage. The brain was comparing signals from each nostril, like 2 radar dishes, to figure out which direction had more scent and correcting course accordingly. We're not as bad at smelling as we thought. We're just out of practice. And also, we don't usually put our face in the grass, which probably helps dogs more than us. Okay, so we've covered the smell side, but 2 nostrils also help with breathing in ways one big hole never could. Your nose does 3 things your mouth literally cannot. 1, it filters tiny hairs called cilia trap, dust, pollen, and bacteria before they reach your lungs. 2, it warms. Cold outdoor air gets heated to near body temperature by the time it reaches your lungs. 3, it humidifies. Your nose adds moisture so your lung tissue doesn't dry out. Mouth breathing skips all of that. Your lungs get cold, dry, unfiltered air. Two nostrils means while one is doing the heavy work, filtering, warming, humidifying, the other is slightly resting and recovering its moisture lining, so it can take over fresh when the cycle switches. It's a shift system, your body running maintenance on itself 24 hours a day without ever telling you. All right, rapid fire bonus facts before we wrap up. Fact 1, lie on your left side. Your right nostril becomes dominant within minutes. Lie on your right side, the left takes over. Your body shifts airflow based on posture. Try it tonight. Fact 2, left-handed people tend to spend more time breathing through their left nostril. Right-handed people favor their right. Nobody fully understands why. Fact 3, the nasal cycle is connected to your brain. When your right nostril is dominant, the left hemisphere of your brain is slightly more active, and vice versa. Ancient yogic breathing practices figured this out thousands of years ago, long before science could explain it. Fact 4, your human nose is uniquely designed. It points downward. No other primate's nose does that. Not chimps, not gorillas. Scientists believe this evolved to reduce airflow turbulence and improve that whole filtration and warming system. So the next time someone asks you why humans have two nostrils, tell them it's because you smell in stereo, breathe in shifts, navigate subconsciously by scent, and could technically track a chocolate trail through a field on all fours. You just don't do it very often. Check right now which nostril is dominant, then check again in 2 hours. It will have changed. Your body has been running this system your entire life and never once told you. That's it for today. No niche, just curiosity. See you in the next one.